boy, YouTube. Yep, so we're back. I still don't have those head studs. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get them from the person. So I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead. We're gonna finish cleaning this out. If it needs any more cleaning, we're gonna start to oil it up. We're just gonna start to rebuild it. No reason in me waiting like this. Nothing I can really do. It doesn't hurt. What's the point of just waiting on it? I can at least start to assemble some of it. Right? It's not like I can't assemble any of it. I believe I had it like this. Did I have it the other way? Well, not that it really matters. I think I had it like that because I was looking at these lifters, making sure these looked good, which they do, which is good. So the inside looks pretty good. I guess we'll just start to open everything up, I guess. I'm just gonna keep stuff organized. I would like to have this top end at least assembled today. That would be nice. But we will see. Let's take a look at all this here. Okay. Newly rebuilt cylinders. By rebuilt, I mean actually brand new. Nice. Now I do not believe. Oh, these are gonna mount down here. Okay. Yeah, I see them now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of organize this bench a little bit. So what I read was it's easiest to install them into the cylinder first. And let's take a look. We got our mirror pistons here. I was gonna go with the stock genuine ones, but these were a little bit cheaper. And honestly, who knows how long we're gonna end up keeping this. I just wanted to kind of get it back running to some kind of degree. Alright, here we go. Got one piston here. And again, I'm going to be using 5W40 to lubricate everything in the process. Let's see. I know that these have very specific guidelines for which way they have to be. So we're going to actually take a look at this. See what these have those. Yeah, you can actually see it's facing a certain direction. And that means it's a specific way it has to face. So I guess, at the very least temporarily, I think we're going to just start getting these rings on. Here's the first ring. I'm going to go like this. We're going to keep everything together still. More stickers. Yeah, otherwise, I've been sitting on this for a while now. And honestly, I would just like to have this assembled, ready to go. So let's take a look. Rings are brand new, obviously. You can tell that one is bigger than the other, so that shouldn't be too hard to distinguish. Hopefully. Maybe it will be. get those. It looks like they actually come in order. Small one and the medium. So they actually, it seems like they do actually come in order, which is nice. Now, due to the operating area, blah, blah. Yeah, so they're pretty detailed, which is really nice. Take a look at these rings. So round or small, big. It's been a while since I rebuilt one of these guys. I'm just going to place them down as such. Nice if I had a little bit more room here. As y'all can probably tell, kind of limit my abilities when I do this to myself. Alright, there we go. That's a lot easier. Just have everything kind of organized. We're just taking stuff out of the packaging. You guys can see this. So So with this, okay, I see what they're saying in the diagram. We're just gonna pile our garbage into boxes. Just kind of keep it out of the way. Don't want to be mixing up parts all over the place. So again, this is our cylinder. This is going to be going this way. Now, we got our gaskets as well. We grab a opener here. I've actually never used one of these kits, so hopefully it lasts. Be nice. I wanted the Wiseco Piston set, but I heard that they don't sell it for the Sportsman 700s, or for any of the 700s, apparently. Nice. Alright, there's more. Now we're just gonna crack the seal on this guy here. Nice. These look good. At this point, I've pretty much showed you guys everything that we had in the box. This is gonna stay in here because there's nothing I can really do about that. So we're gonna go ahead. Hope you guys can see with my GoPro. paper towel. Wipe this top layer off. Make sure there's no excessive stuff anywhere. So coolant. This overall, this looks really clean though. I mean, we're gonna do a coolant flush on it, so that'll be good as well. Yeah, everything looks pretty straight and nice. So at this point, I guess we're just gonna start to hammer down. The first step, from what I've seen, is we're gonna install the piston rings, get everything kind of situated. We're just gonna go from there. I'm gonna do some researching too on my own because I've never done this before. So let's get you guys in the time lapse because that'll probably be easier to do this. Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters. Show some signs of age. So let me just show you guys what I did here. I got the rings on. They're actually labeled, so you'll actually see top. You'll say first, second, and then obviously you got the oil rings on the very bottom. Now always remember to stagger them. I know some people don't really care, or some people think you don't need to, whatever. I always stagger it. Also, you gotta look for the arrow. It's going to be facing this way in the engine. So basically, so forward is that way. This forward would be this way on the actual Polaris. So that's how we're going to assemble it. Now I have both of them aligned. The rings are aligned. None of them are in the incorrect areas, which is good. I didn't have too much to go off of because these were, I don't even know if it didn't look like they did that correctly because one of the things you have to pay attention to is the correct way to get the oil ring correctly aligned, and they actually had theirs overlapping, so for all I know, this thing was probably a crazy oil burner. Let's see if you look, let me see if I can find it. Is that it? Looking for it, YouTube. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. I actually have to push it over a bit so that it's not like grab like that. Okay. Yeah, that's good right there. So this one is now ready to go. I'm gonna leave it just like that. I think we're gonna end up pressing it onto there first with the bearings already in it, and that way it's one step faster, ready to go. And this one looks good. I'm looking for that oil ring gap. Okay, yeah, this one is fine too. This one is ready to go as well. And again, the way I usually do it, remember, so this is going to be facing this way. Basically, they're going to be aligned like this. Oh, I got a little lisp now. So, again, that's going to be facing that way. I usually just try to do everything in unison. The other one's going to be directly the opposite way. And the oil gap rings are already good. So, at this point, the next step is we're going to oil all this stuff here. And we're going to have this pre-ready to be put into there. Now, keep in mind, it's going to be facing this way, right? So the cylinder is going to be going on this way, right? So keep in mind which way you put those on because you don't want to put it in the wrong way. And some of this, I guess I'll just keep recording. There weren't as many videos of any of this, so I mean, there were a few, but nothing too crazy. So we'll leave this actually in the packaging for the current moment. We got our brand new rings here, snap rings. Yeah, I'm being just really careful because It's expensive. You know, you don't want to have to do this again. So all this stuff, you just have to be super careful when you're doing all of it. I mean, even just putting the wrong gasket in the wrong place cause you not to have any compression. So, or I don't want to say no compression, but you might not have great compression. So we're gonna put the ring on the inside here. Let's see if I'm still able to do this by hand. I have little strength in my fingers right now. See if I can somehow squeeze these together. It's being a little bit of a pain. Oh, still didn't get it. It's almost there too. I think I need better needle nose than that. Even something smaller needle nose wise. So I'm gonna grab it. There we go. Starting to go in now. Just be really careful when you're doing all this stuff. There we go. So that's in. Now, what I always do, and I always suggest this, you never want the end to be right where it could possibly pop out. So you want to actually move the entire thing, if it'll let me. Come on. Oh, there we go. Just on to move. Starting to, at least. Baby steps. Nice. Just about there. It needs to get over this hump. So close. These are they're not easy to do, so let's get it on the time lapse again. Alright, YouTube, so just trying to make this very detailed for you guys. So basically you can tell these are in the cylinders. It's perfect. Next we will be, actually these are all the way up, so that's perfect as well. That's ready to go. We just have to, actually this probably will be the fun part now, getting those clips on after we put the everything else through. So let's get this all assembled. Or at least this bottom part. We'll go from there. Alright, YouTube, I've gotten pretty far now. I'm starting to get a little excited now. In fact, I think we're even going to put that new oil filter on right now. But anyway, give you guys an idea. It does take a while, but when it's out of the actual quad, I feel like it's a lot faster. A lot less problems occur. Just a way easier overall process. We're going to put some more oil actually while we talk. Just right in there. We'll take this off temporarily. And for any of you who are worried about doing this job, it's really not that hard. I think the hardest part is just being patient and just letting things work in, and just, that's it. You know, don't go super crazy. And there we go. Then we're gonna go ahead. This is a pretty clean paper towel. And just give the head a wipe down. Now, I ordered this brand new cylinder head a while ago. It was a brand new takeoff. I think it originally was for a 600. They're about all the same, honestly. I think this is actually a 700. It's got a 700 crank, 700 pistons. So this head should work fine. It's also the newer version too, which this engine is the newer version. So I don't think there's gonna be a problem. Put this on. Another thing to note is make sure you put those little prongs, whatever you call it, like the little, it basically aligns the head first off with the actual block. There's one here, one up here, one here. My kit came with the pieces, so just pay attention to that. And also make sure that the gasket actually fits onto those, because they're actually designed to only fit one way. So if you see this way it fits, you flip it over, no fit. I learned that the hard way. I had to take it apart. So just so you all know, just a little something. All right, stay tuned. Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters here. So this is a pretty big moment. It's all together. Everything is torqued to spec. I'm excited and nervous. A lot of money is in this engine right now. Actually more than I have in the entire quad. This engine is hopefully it works. That's all I'm saying. It's definitely a lot of work. So I'm excited to see how this thing runs. Sorry if I stopped a lot while I was recording. I just wanted to stay focused, especially since, like I said, I have a lot of money into this engine. I'm keeping a big box of parts that I didn't use or that I replaced, so that's good too. I know this says 600, but it's actually 800. I don't remember what it really is. At the end of the day, it has the same bore as an 800, but the stroke is of a 700, so. Yep, but anyway, let's finish it up. Water pump, propeller, everything is done. This engine is solid. I even put a billet breather up here, so that's ready to go as well. It's just ready to go all around, so I'm excited. Tell me what you guys think so far. I know these videos probably been all over the place. It's just hard to get stuff done when your garage is a nightmare. Oh god. Anyway, I'll see you in a few minutes, YouTube.